All right, welcome back, everyone. This video is about the advanced concept of market structure, how to read this price action just like the algorithm. Okay. Now, if you take a look at what I have on my screen here, this is basic representation of market structure, but we don't want to go into all this basic knowledge or how to connect it with lower time frame. For example, on lower time frame, price will be going lower like this. Like, those ones are for the basic level, intermediate level of trading. Okay, because you're also going to pass through that stage. Now, what I'm going to teach you guys is something very unique, very advanced in price action. Now, when it comes to market structure, this is how we read it, just like the algorithm, okay? If you take a look at what I have here, this is normal bullish market structure, price going to the upside and also price going to the upside. But you're going to observe that I placed a vertical line somewhere here, okay? And also placed a vertical line somewhere here. Now, what this actually means is that this is the only place I focus on when it comes to market structure, the most recent price action. The same thing applies to this one, the most recent price action. I'm going to explain everything to your understanding. Just follow me as I walk you guys through the process, okay? Now, what that actually means is that every other thing from this vertical line backward is irrelevant and useless to me. I know how this is going to sound to some retail traders because most of them, they are used to drawing higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher low, all those basic stuff in trading. But at this point, I'm trying to educate you guys because most of you guys now are getting to the advanced stage of trading. Now, from this vertical line to my right hand side, this is what we call basic price action unit, okay? Price action unit. From this vertical line, I'm going to explain everything right now. Now, what I'm trying to establish so far is that these two image here, these two diagram here, is the most important part of market structure. This is what we call price action unit, okay? And it can either be externally or internally. I want you guys to pay attention to what I just said. It can either be externally or internally. This is external range when it comes to bearish condition. This is internal range when it comes to bearish condition. So overall, the only thing we focus on when it comes to market structure is this basic price action unit. For bullish condition, either externally or internally. For bearish condition, either externally or internally. Let's take a look at some examples on the chart, okay? But before I show you guys the example, just understand that whenever you come across market structure on any time frame, it could be daily, weekly, monthly, 4 hour, the first thing you always look at is where is the most recent price action. It can either be externally or it can either be internally. The only thing you do is just pick your vertical line. If it's internally, place a vertical line at the origin, and then if it's externally, place a vertical line at the origin as well, okay? Then every other thing from here to left hand side is irrelevant. We don't need them. Okay, so for the example, I want to use GBP Swiss francs. Now, this is how I do it, okay? And this is how I want you guys to start doing it. First of all, the time frame does not matter. It depends on what you want to do on the market, okay? For right now, I'm on daily time frame. So what I usually do is the moment I click on the pair, let's say I was on GBP AUD, then I click on GBP Swiss francs. The first thing I need to do is where is the most recent price action, okay? It is this place right here, okay? So I have to check, is it externally or internally? Of course, this one is internally because price came from this place, all right, to this place. So this is an internal phase. So the only thing I do is I place my vertical line here, okay? After placing my vertical line here, every other data from this point to the left-hand side is irrelevant to me. The only thing I'm working with is this data right here. Now, this is the reason why we do it this way, okay? The reason why we do it this way is that at this point, this is the only information we need to indicate that this is bullish environment, okay? So at this point, we should be looking for buying opportunity. You can see how price has been consolidating right here. Now, one other thing that makes this thing very unique and very, very important is that this is where you now know that price want to change direction. For example, if there be a breakup in market structure, I don't know how this candle is going to close today, okay? But definitely, if this candle close below this level here, then there's already a break in market structure. So everything we need in market structure is embedded on this unit, this internal or external, okay? Now, another good thing you need to understand about this internal or external phase is that the moment price is internally, then the draw on liquidity is going to be external phase here. So we now know the direction market is going to go for. Okay, looking at this Euro AUD pair, the moment I click on the pair, okay, from just looking at it, I know that, okay, this pair is on external phase. So this is externally. Now the point down, now the question is, where is my origin? Okay, it came from this level here, or you can use here as your reference point. So I'll put my vertical line here. So from here to left hand side is no longer useful to me because price action has already taken place from here to left hand side. So I don't need the data anymore. So what this place should tell me now is, okay, where is my draw on liquidity? Of course, my draw on liquidity at this point now is going to be the internal draw on liquidity. So price is on the external phase from here to this point, okay? We just wait for a signal that tells us that okay, this external phase, we are done with this external phase. Then next thing we need to focus on is our draw on liquidity internally. So using this unit of price action, external or internal, it can easily help you to know the next direction that price is going to trade to. For example, after this phase now, we know that, okay, the next thing coming to this price action, the next thing coming to this market on this pair is internal phase. And another thing you need to understand is that price always go for internal to external, and it will always go from external to internal. That is how all those historical price data, all those historical market structure price data came about. Okay, for example, this Euro AUD on external phase now we definitely go to internal phase, and then from internal phase it will definitely go to external phase, then from external phase it will definitely go to internal phase, then from internal phase it will definitely go to external phase. So this is how this thing is being engineered from external to internal, from internal to external. So from external to internal, and then also from internal to external. So it will keep going on that cycle continuously. The only thing we need is the most recent price action. The moment let's take a look at another pair as example. This is Euro, this is Euro, this is Euro card. So the first thing you need to check is where is the most recent price action, which is this place. Now you have to check, is it internal or external? Of course, looking at this thing very well, you agree with me, this is internal phase because price came from this level here, all the way from this point to this place, and then is coming back now to internally. Okay, you can see price was externally at this point. When price was here, it was externally. Because we know what external actually represents, that means we know that price is definitely going to seek the internal phase. Okay, so that has already given us a direction for the future movement. So that is how price has been moving throughout this month to internal phase, and it will continue being on that cycle until price now eventually push externally to outside phase. So this is how markets go from external to internal. It just continue going on that cycle, continue going on that cycle. What I need from you guys now is go to your chart, backtest, and put this into work and start applying it to your day-to-day trade.